scientist.
I'm a human being. I'm not a scientist. What do we mean by knowledge? What is knowledge?
Okay.
Knowledge is accumulation of various experiences, incidents, and those experiences can be enormous or very small. And all that those experiences have become knowledge, right?
Yes.
Knowledge stored in the brain as memory, that's all. And from that thought,
Yes. Absolutely.
right?
I would add one more thing, which is that
anything you
the
like.
scientific knowledge is accumulated by language agreement between people
And
who say,
also-
this is a fact, do we agree? Yes, we agreed, so we put it
Yeah.
aside and move to the next. So it
So-
becomes this network of assumptions and presuppositions,
It's all
etc.
that. I
Yes.
said that.
Fine.
Knowledge is all that. Now, what place has knowledge, right? To what is the relationship of knowledge to pain,
Right.
right? It's not a question, it is a fact. If there was no knowledge, I wouldn't have no pain.
What?
If
If there was no...
understand.
Knowledge, I would have no
Can you
pain.
go slowly now, please? You must go slowly at this point.
I'm going. Please, you're all scientists. You're all experts.
I'm only a
not.
human being.
Please, just listen. I am saying knowledge is stored in the brain or in the heart, wherever you like call it. Is stored, right?
Yes.
And we function with that knowledge. As a carpenter, as a surgeon, as a psychologist, right? We function with what we have learned as knowledge,
Yes.
accumulated, right?
Absolutely.
I communicate with you in English, or French if you want it, or Italian, or Spanish. I know those four. So I can communicate with each other. So there is knowledge accumulated, and what is the relationship of that knowledge to action? Let's put it that way. Not pain. Let's leave pain for the moment. Right? Would you agree?
To actually
Yes.
But the
something that is in the
actualness.
present.
Action.
Knowledge. There is this knowledge. Right? And I have to act.
To act.
Is knowledge, is action born of knowledge?
Oh, it seems to be that way.
Right?
That's the question you're asking.
I'm questioning.
Yes.
Apparently it seems so. Right? Agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Not so clear.
In the brain, not only.
Leave brain for
Leave
the
brain for the
minute.
moment.
We'll
Yes.
come back to it a little later, if you don't mind.
It's not so clear because if I look at that, I see that knowledge has something to do with it.
With-
But with action, with the manifestation of a present situation.
So
now.
we have to inquire what's action before we...
But it doesn't, to me, it doesn't
Yes,
follow
yes.
that it's just knowledge that
No, wait,
initiates
sir.
it.
There is knowledge. We have come to...
Yes.
Right. What is action? Either action according to a memory, knowledge from the past, or action with an idea in the future, or an ideal. Right? Either according to the past or according to the future. I will do this. Right?
But what about the actions? What your description doesn't cover, in my experience, is those actions that seem to be born out of nowhere.
I'm coming out of language.
Or out of nowhere, out of a place
We'll come
which
to
I
that.
cannot
We'll
pin
come
down.
to that a minute
Yes.
later.
Okay.
Right? Action born from the past, memory, I have done this and will do that tomorrow. So, what we know of action is born of the past or of the future.
So action involves information.
Information, right? Agree?
Agree.
Then, that's a limited action,
Yes. It's limited.
right?
Sure, it's limited by the knowledge you have, by definition.
Or knowledge which you have accumulated,
Yes.
which the race has accumulated.
Of course.
Whereas the present, the past, or the future, that's the matter. Really. Are you saying that?
When action is based on the past or in the future, that action must invariably limit it.
Yes.
Is there other kind of action?
Just,
Wait, he's
Yeah.
going to...
That's good. I'm interested
right?
on that.
Right.
Yes.
So is there an action which is not limited? Because if action is limited, it must create conflict.
Yes.
Maybe I haven't
Limitation.
quite gone that distance. I don't quite go that whole distance.
What do you
If an
mean?
action is born, every action born of knowledge must be
No, I
limited.
didn't say that.
Action born of knowledge must be limited.
Action, we first of all said action,
Yeah.
called the past
Yes.
or the future, is limited.
Right, yes.
By definition, because you're acting on unlimited resources
Wait,
of knowledge.
I pick up this glass and drink the water. Now, is that limited? Does that lead to
No, no,
conflict?
No, it's limited. Well, wait a second. I'm not sure about the leading to conflict, but it's
No, I'm
limited.
not sure.
The way I understand it is
But it
limited in
might.
the sense that, for example, you are not a left-hander, but a right-hander. And you pick it up with your right hand and not with your left hand, but I pick it up with my left hand. Why do you do that and I do this? Is because we have accumulated a
Yes.
different
Yeah.
style
Yes.
of approach, and it's limited.
But does
That's why
that-
you pick it up with your hand and not with your foot or your
But
left.
can there be an action in that which is just a simple, mechanical, self-contained action which begins and ends, and that's the end of it?
Well, this is the
There's no
point now we're
conflict.
coming. Okay,
Yeah.
why is the
Unlimited.
limited action leading to conflict? Necessarily, it can. It's
I'm
clear that
going
it
to- I'm
can.
going to explain
Yes.
my.
Okay, fine.
If I'm thinking about myself all day long, which most people do, it's very small action, limited action. Right? When I'm associated or identified with a nation, it's a very small action. Therefore, there are wars. One of the reasons of war is nationalism, based on economic division, so on, so on, so on. Right? That's all very limited.